And now, our special announcements.
Mr. President, on Iran, how confident are you that there will be a signing this weekend? Because you have come close to sealing a deal, but at the last minute it has fallen apart. And
It'll be soon, maybe this weekend.
And has the Supreme Leader approved this deal, sir?
I understand the answer is yes.
And when this deal is signed, is the United States going to immediately lift the blockade?
Yes, that's part of the deal.
And just
And
one
you'll
more.
have oil prices dropping like a rock.
And sir, have you actually secured an agreement on the discussions about the nuclear material and the nuclear negotiations?
Yes,
Has Iran-
conceptually on that, and nobody's getting close to it because it's buried under a mountain, basically. There's B-2 bombers in there.
But has Iran committed to not pursuing a nuclear weapon, or will there be more negotiations on that down the
They will
line?
not have a nuclear weapon. They've agreed to that. There will be no, which is the whole reason, which is a big part of the reason.
Is that going to be your agreement, sir?
They will not only not have, they will not purchase, develop in any way, any shape, in any way, shape, or form a nuclear weapon. They will not have a nuclear weapon.
Mr. President, just to follow up on that, you have said before that Iran and the United States were close to a deal. It has not happened yet. Why are you so convinced that this time is different?
Because they've taken a pounding. They've taken a pounding like very few people could take. And they want to make the deal a lot more than I do. And we could have had it done the other way, I guess, but it would have taken longer. They got hit very hard recently, as you know. And I don't like to have to do things that way, but I felt it was necessary. It's a great...
Well. I did a video earlier today. I think it was my first video. And I said, you know what? Trump and Hexeth said they're going to go in. In fact, I brought it out yesterday in a video. They're going to go in, and they're going to go in hard. And I said that, my words, they're going to beat them to the negotiating table. That they're literally going to beat them. They're going to beat them to the negotiation table. They're going to bring them there. Well, apparently it worked. The Art of the Deal. Is there a chapter in the book talking about beating you to the table? Maybe that's the 2026 version. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pearson, and welcome to Friendship Blue. I teach the 5 C's, the clues, the codes, the colors, the garbage time conclusion. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday. June 11, 2026, 4:45 in the p.m. And yes, what's really going on out there? Iran. Don't hurt me, Daddy. Don't hurt me no more. Okay, I'm coming to the negotiation table. I think it's all scripted. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. How many times have we seen this thing? Well, just before the weekend, we almost get it done. He said, look, maybe this weekend, I'm going to play it for you. I ain't putting words in his mouth. He said, then maybe this weekend, they're going to get together and they're going to make this deal, baby. It's going to be finger popping, yeah. They're going to be stepping it on. Yeah, he going to be doing this little fight. You know how you do it. It's going to be going on. Dancing in the street. New York representing. Basketball, swish. What y'all think? Y'all got faith in this man? I tell you. This is one of the most shikinic situations I have ever covered off and on in my 40 years in doing journalism. This man, and let me just say it another way. He coming up on the weekend, and the markets took a beat down last Friday. Let the church say amen. Am I right? Did the markets not take a beating last weekend? Okay. So he got some kissing and making up to do. Are you following me? I said, are you following me? You see, there's a pattern here of geopolitics, anticipation of the war ending, and the money. Do you get me? See, I think I finally figured out what's up with Trump. See, y'all remember that movie and that song back in the day? You know, Love Jones, I gotta love Jones, I gotta love Jones, baby, ooh, ooh, love Jones. You gotta love Jones, y'all. And the invisible government gotta love Jones too. Watch that market go up. Watch that 401k. Gonna try to catch Elon Musk to the moon. Baby, if you think this thing gonna go down and then last, I got news for you. Pearson, there you go. Doubting Thomas. Every time I turn around, how many times I gotta put in the comment section? He a false prophet. He don't, everything he predicted never come true. And he always talking about Trump. And then he say the thing ain't gonna work. If I would meet Pearson, I don't know, I'd just wring his neck, because he always wrong. Look at these ladies. Look at those colors. I'm gonna give you a hint. I pointed this out last year and on my last chunk. Because the good Lord gave me a little gift of the 5 C's, of the clues and the codes and the colors and the colors and the confirmation time conclusion. I know red and black got to be sacrificed. Oh, it's got to be sacrificed. But I want you to look at those colors. And then I want you to look at those colors. And I want to tell you to type in what color is Iran's flag. And then go back and look at this. The red, the white, and the green. And look at those lovely ladies. Pearson, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to just beat you up. I must have. Yeah, it's all crafted. Yet if they have peace, it's going to be temporary. The Bible says, look, peace, sudden destruction. And I told y'all before, they got a big kettle. They got a big pot of water. That's a rolling boil. Every now and then they turn it down a little bit, but the water's still hot, like hell. And every now and then they turn it up. Then they get their Love Jones going on. And he get his going on. And everybody's happy. But us. If you don't think this war is being utilized to pad their pocket and to play the game between them, if you think these three ladies, if you think they just sat in there and it just happened to match Iran's flag, and because I'm a former journalist and because I did camera work, the rule of a camera person, whether it's man or female, and you got a director, the person who asked the question is the one you put the camera on. Watch this again. The person begins to talking, and you never see the person who asked the question. Look.
There will be a signing this weekend because you have come close to sealing a deal, but at the last minute it has fallen.
Where's she at?
It'll be soon. Maybe this weekend.
Where's she at?
And has the Supreme Leader approved this?
The camera's on them.
Yes.
And when this deal is
The
signed,
camera's
is the
on
United
them.
States going to immediately lift the blockade?
Yes, that's part of the deal.
And just
And you'll
one.
have oil prices dropping like a rock.
And sir, have you actually?
See, I went to school and I paid attention. And some of y'all know, I even worked at the Jerry Springer Show. Ain't nowhere in the world you go work at the Jerry Springer Show and Jerry is talking, or Jerry Springer doing a monologue, and you ain't got the camera on him. You fired by the end of the broadcast. That's a rule in journalism. Anybody been in journalism? Put it in the chat. The camera never went to the person who asked the question. It stayed on the three ladies. It stayed on them. I wonder why. Maybe because the colors matched the Iranian flag. Oh, Pearson, that's just coincidence. Don't get excited. Take your meds. Ooh, Love Jones. Yeah, and we're going to stay broke. So the gap between rich and poor can grow wider. Let me get on with this thing.
Probably have a signing maybe in Europe. And most importantly, we have a deal that Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. The strait will officially open as soon as we sign, which could be soon, very soon, maybe over the weekend. In Europe, I won't be able to be there, but JD will be there, Vice President, and some of the people. Steve Woodcock did a great job. Jared.
Effectively, he says that right now this agreement is subject to the finalization of documents, that there will likely be a signing in Europe soon, maybe over the weekend, adding that he will not be there, but Vice President J.D. Vance will, adding that the whole Middle East is happy. What is your reaction to these remarks, and how optimistic are you, Congressman, that this deal is actually going to be finalized, given that we've heard some of this from President Trump before?
Why didn't I find this sooner? If your tone...
Take a commercial to blow that, right? We go right back to it.
Well, this is apparently the 37th time that he has said that Iran's at the table, they're making a deal, and the war will be ended. This is the same administration that said the war was terminated way back on May 1st. It's June. It's in June, folks. You know, this is the same president who has demanded the unconditional surrender of Iran. Unconditional surrender means no conditions. There are no documents to be signed, things to be exchanged, no transaction. I mean, he sounds like he's making a real estate deal here, buying a casino that he can bankrupt or something, not actually.
Yeah. The man told it, didn't he? I said he told it. He told the truth. He told the truth. Now, check this out. J.D. Vance was in Pakistan on April 11th and April 12th. Right? Because I did a few videos on that. So, let's take April 12th, because J.D. made that announcement. They had a 21-hour marathon negotiation that failed. Take that day, subtract it from June 14th. I'm speculating, because Trump said the weekend. I don't know if I played it on here. I forgot. Sorry about that. But he did say soon. He did say possibly this weekend. So let's say they do this on his birthday. Happy birthday. June 14th. If it's June 14th, that means it's 64 days from the last time JD was in Pakistan in the Middle East. What is 64? Barack Obama is 64 years old. Who that? August 2nd is JD Vance's birthday, okay? Okay? Now, you take August 2nd, 2026, and you take Trump's birthday coming up, when negotiation will probably be signed, because he said this weekend, the difference is 50 days. How many states we got? Oh, 50. 50, yeah, 50, like 50 cents, yeah, 50. Oh, okay. Now, here's JD back in the day.
It wasn't because of the Pakistanis who did an amazing job and really tried to help us and the Iranians bridge the gap and get to a deal. We've been at it now for 21, and we've had a number of substantive discussions with the Iranians. That's the good news. The bad news is that we have not reached an agreement, and I think that's bad news for Iran more than it's bad news for the United States of America. So we go back to the United States having not come to an agreement. We've made very clear what our red lines are, what things we're willing to accommodate them on, and what things we're not willing to accommodate them on. And we made that as clear as we possibly could, and they have chosen not to accept our terms.
So we had to beat the hell out of them. Come on, JD, look, don't put this on me. Just go ahead and say what you really want to say, okay? When I come back, we will have beat the hell out of you. Just put it out there, okay? Don't cover for the boss no more. I guess JD must have got approval from his wife, because last time I said JD don't go. Now check this out. November 5th, 2024 is when Trump was elected. June 14th, 2026 is a few days from now. That's when it should be signed, right? You would think. He said the weekend. The difference is 1 year and 7/13. Didn't Trump get hit in the head in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th? Fine. Or OJ's money. Okay, February 28th, 2026. What was that? February 28th? That's when we unalived the Supreme Religious Leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. February 28th, 2026. Operation Epic Fury. Gotta go Britain, baby. Gotta go Britain. Operation Epic Fury, right here. And June 14th is Donald Trump's birthday. The difference is 107 days. Oh my God. Pearson, you've been talking about the 107 forever. Can you show the audience that again? Well, on February 28, 2026, we bombed Iran and we took out the religious leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, the supreme religious leader. Yes. By George, we took him out. Operation, what was it, Old Chop? Oh, that was Operation Epic Fury. You got to move your lips a little bit better. The flurry. So that was February 28th, 2026. And then June 14th is Trump's birthday. That would be 107 days. Well, wait a minute. That matches Kamala Harris' book. Well, how it be? The thing is crafted. Trump is leaving. And Kamala's really coming back. You think? Yeah, she coming back. And this will be one of the last times they allegedly manipulate the stock market. She about to take it from here. 107 days. Now, if you didn't know, it was July 21st of 2024 that Joe Biden wrote his resignation. I's not gonna run no more. I, Joe Biden, do solemnly swear I'm not going to run for president no more. And next year, Jill Biden going to be out there with her book, View from the East Wing, and she going to be making money. Well, subtract that day that I resigned from running from the presidency, from Trump's birthday coming up a few days from now, that's a year and 47 weeks. 47 is Trump. Y'all want to know how much money they're all making? Let's just not pick on Trump. Watch this here. What was the book signing deal that Kamala Harris had for her book? Come on, man. Didn't Kamala Harris sign how much money did Simon & Schuster give Kamala Harris for her book? There it is. I like it when they act right. She made $20 million. $20 million for 107. Now we can't leave out, let me see, let's do this here. How much money did Jill Biden make for her book? Oh, girl, she only made 10 million. Yeah, they in that Kentucky Derby, but they both in the horse race. They making a killing. I guess Iran must be got a book deal coming out. Something going on. Because as I watch these videos, and I see the way these ladies is dressing, just like videos I showed in the past, they matched the Iranian flag. And the middle one is red and black, which means there's a sacrifice coming, baby. You stay tuned. You keep watching this channel. I may be throwing a little comedy up in there, but I'm serious. Jesus is coming again. He coming again. I said he coming again. And I'm glad he coming again. And I can certainly tell the Lord, I try to do my part to wake people up, give you the proper information, and let you know you got the right choice. Someone who cared and died, shed his blood. Every drop spelt love. But we serve a free will God. It's up to you to accept it. Please do that. Best decision you'll ever make. Because they're building a new world order. And they got to come through that archway. As they come through the archway, it's nothing but chaos. So they're going to manufacture a war, economic collapse, new religion. Then they're going to tell us, trust them. I have a new respect for Adam and Eve, telling what they went through. To be lied out of their domain. Same thing happened to us on a broader scale. God bless you.